Hi, this is Ron Watts, and I have one of Tenergy's 11-watt LED desk lamps right here. This thing has 4 color temperatures. This is getting to be a pretty important thing these days because people not sleeping well. So it's got the bright light, so you can set it up for bright light so you can see at a desk when you're doing desk work and you want to read something, you're working on fine parts or things like that. And it's got a nice yellowish light for that nighttime when you're getting ready for bed and you want to get your brain in the mode that you need to go to sleep and get a decent night's sleep. So that's oh so important to do. This guy puts out 530 lumens. It's got a USB charger built into it. Now that's pretty cool. I want to take it apart and let's see what we've got here. Okay, so there's the way you get it apart, apparently. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so there is one piece of it. So one piece. And there's an instruction page. Here's the base plate that goes with it. And here is the power supply. So the power supply has a, it's got one of the kind of standard DC power, or AC power supplies, I suppose. Let's see what this thing is. It is, okay, input is 100 to 240 volts, and output is 12 volts at 1.5 amps. There you go. So that's the power for it. Now I'm going to get it together. We're going to see how she flies. Well, so you figure out how it goes together. There's a little piece right there I just noticed in the package. It goes underneath that hole here. So we put that underneath that hole, and then this top part screws in. At least that's what I'm assuming happens, because it didn't screw in before, it didn't fit. Ah, yeah, there you go. Now that's pretty cool. See if there's anything else I need to do. That, oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, you get it tight, but it still rotates. So that way it rotates around. This guy can fold up out of the way. Not sure you'd ever want it that way, but then you got your light here. And, oh, there's another way you can do it. See, you can fold it this way, so you can have it tilted out over something. Let's put it on a table here so you can see that. Okay, so you can tilt it like that. And we can go up. We can still keep it level and shining down. So you can get it up like that, or you can shine it in your face if you want to, but that's kind of nice. Okay, so let me hook her up to power. And that should be easy enough to do, because all we got to do is just untwist the cord cover here. Voila, got a cord. Plug that into power, and then we'll plug it in. Find where we plug it in. It's right there. And it's got a little red light where the power is, see? So, now that we've got that red light, let's just touch it there, and it's on. Wow. That's pretty bright, too. Let me pull the shades to show you how bright that is. Okay, it's still daytime, but this is providing a lot of light. As you can see, I'll just turn it off. Yeah, I know. Shine it in my face here, show you. Yeah, that's a lot of light. Okay, as you can see, a whole row of lights there. That's awesome, isn't it? Okay, that is a reading light, and then this is a study light. Not so bright, but you can study that way in the dark. And this is where you're relaxing later on in the evening, taking it easy. It's not so bright. And then here's where your sleep level is. This gives you that nice yellowish light. Can you tell that? I suppose you can tell that, because that's a yellowish. I'll just show you the changes. Here's the super bright, and that's the 6000K kind of thing. And there's your 3000K or 2800 or whatever. And then, of course, there's a plus and minus on here. So even though you've got it at the frequency you want it, you can make it as bright. That's as bright as it'll go there. And I'll show you. Okay, that's maximum brightness. And then here's the level where you dim it, and you just touch it and dim it down. And that's her. Okay, that's kind of the dimmed part. That's as far as she's going to go, and then we go there. Several levels of brightness. That's pretty bright, and then we'll dim it a little dim, and then we'll go on to the yellowish mode. Okay, and we're at there's a very nice low light, good for just before you go to sleep. It helps get that brain working so it thinks it's time to go to sleep, and you're not in this broad daylight. Now that's yellowish and still okay, but if you're in this white light here, that can leave you wide awake and not getting sleep easily. Believe me, I've found this out myself. Well, that is really impressive. Oh, and it's got a timer on it too. So let's say that you're going to go to sleep, right? And we'll turn it down to minimum. That's the minimum. So you've got this nice yellow backlight. And then you turn on the timer. And it's flashing on that on and off part. You see that? There you can see the on and off part. And then in 60 minutes, it'll simply go off. That's pretty slick, isn't it? That is very slick. Very cool. I like this light. The USB part is where? Ah, there it is. Looky there. There's the USB part right there. Ta-da! So you can charge stuff at the same time that you're doing this. Well, now that is really cool because you can use this as your light by your bedside, and you can plug in your smartphone or tablet or whatever that's USB charged, plug it right in there, and it'll charge at the same time. Now that is cool. Now I'm going to play around with a power meter and see exactly how much power this thing draws in various circumstances, and I'll give you that in the text. Read it in the text. I'll tell you how much power it draws. But from the look of this thing, the functionality, and all that it does, this is an awesome, awesome lamp. I really like this thing. Big thumbs up. Raindrops, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. I keep fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.